So this story takes place during one of my wife's custom self-made world attempts using 5e years ago. Our group was small. Names changed for privacy. Long story short, the world is essentially ruled by dragons, but in secret like a shadow government. Dragons assume mortal forms and hold every position of power after thousands of years ago erasing themselves from history, purging draconic-like creatures, mainly kobolds and dragonborn, and half-dragons, and any literature on them. From the small regional duke all the way up to gods even were occupied by dragons, but our story didn't even get to knowing that until a later playthrough with a new group. This particular story is between Simon, myself, Tira, a friend, and John, a friend, and my wife Kayla. The campaign started out pretty interestingly. We'd been captured and boarded on a ship bound for a slave market. Myself and Tira orchestrated our escape barely from the ship as it was attacked by something in the sea during a storm. Very high perception earned us a glimpse of something scaled beneath the waves, and as we escaped in the storm on the ship's dingy, we fade to black, washing up on the shores of a desert continent. It was around this time my wife decided to invite another player, John. John is a pretty atypical nerdy guy. He leaned very heavily into the role-playing aspect of TTRPG, and he rolled up a fledgling wizard that worked in his father's restaurant in the capital. We managed to convince them to join us after seeing them perform some magic. We had a few small quests, kill some desert monsters for hides, meat. He joined on the condition we kill extra to supply his father's place with meat. Easily done. Many giant scorpion kills later, we return with a wagon bursting with the stuff. He takes his share home, along with gold from the job we split with him. And we picked up a plot thread, a serial killer targeting influential people to petrify into art. We decided we'd officially offer John's character a spot adventuring with us. We planned to take out this killer, make the city safe, and that was just a start. He declined to our shock, and we laughed it off. We tried pitching other reasons to come. He could send his father fresh and exotic spices, ingredients from around the world, earn money to support this business. He could save up money himself to go to a school to study more about wizardry than the local library's tomes could teach him. Maybe even come with us to advertise and tell the world the best foods are found in his father's restaurant. No, 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 no. He then proceeded to have a literal half-hour-long solo role play out loud of his character and his father talking, arguing about the invitation to join us, in a stereotypical Middle Eastern accent. John himself is not Middle Eastern, and it was very very stereotyped. An argument he lost with himself, me, Kayla, and Tira were flabbergasted. We broke for the night. And over the next few days my wife tried to find a way to motivate John's character to set out on adventure since the literal plethora of calls for adventure of most people didn't work. She pitched to me a few things. Maybe his father pitches something to him. Or maybe his father goes missing mysteriously, leaving behind only a breadcrumb to follow. She pitched this as a possible to John, and he lost it in our group chat, telling her she better not touch his dad, that it was messed up, etc. About a day after that he dropped out, saying it wasn't the kind of group he wanted to join. And it left us all scratching our heads trying to figure that out. We weren't sure what had expected. TL. Drive friend joins an adventure group with a character that doesn't want to adventure despite offerings of many in-character rewards or things that would motivate his character. Decides to stay home instead and quits when DM tries to find a way to forcibly have them leave the nest.